Everybody, it's Julius. It's our first episode back, so thanks for waiting this and the third. I wouldn't say thanks for waiting, but like, you know how it goes. So we got a lot of stuff coming up. You know, we got a new scene, new scenery, stuff like that. So we're trying to come here with like just a different mindset, just different different approach. So you can resonate with y'all. Just like, comment, subscribe. We got more things on the way. Hopefully we got merch coming up soon and stuff like that. So y'all just gotta stay tuned and just keep the likes up, and thank you for the support.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And we're back.
We're back at it. That's it. Where's the applause, man? That's it, man. We did. This is episode
15?
Yeah, 15. This is y'all. Yeah. Take that off. You know what I noticed about you? You always bring that. Why do you always bring that? Like everywhere you go.
To protect my hair.
I mean, my hair is protected. That's where you braid your hair. That's the point of protecting hair.
I'm really serious about my hair. So it was raining today, and I don't want like no water to get on my head, so I just bought it. Just for safety. Just for my mental and a peace of mind.
Mental, I hear that. But the thing is, the point when you twist or like braid your hair, that the point of it is it's already a protective style. So like even if it gets wet, like it's not gonna like it's not gonna like dry your hair out or anything like that. Or it's not gonna like mess it up. I mean, I don't know. I mean that's the point of braiding. So but braiding and twisting is a protective style.
You're right, but it's just like I said, it's just a peace of mind for me.
So I'm Julius. This is Brian. This is 347 Podcast. If you guys haven't seen us before, we started last year around this time.
Yeah.
Around May last year, around this time. And, this is our first time. I want to say our first time podcasting.
It's our first time in a new space, though.
It's our first time in a new space. For the OG fans, I'm going to say OG like it hasn't been like just only a year ago. Only for the OG fans, they'll realize that like we used to have like the pirate space and everything like that. So it's kind of like small and congested and anything like that, but now we're in a better place now.
Yeah,
better materials,
better environment.
This is 420 friendly now.
Yeah,
so
you could do it. You could literally do whatever you want.
You do whatever you want, whenever you want to. What are things are just changes. We definitely now have this Rodecaster Pro 2, and like for anyone thinking about doing podcasting or doing any form of like audio recording or anything like that, get the Rodecaster 2. It's worth it.
Yeah. That's
all I'm really gonna say, man. Let me hit the 100 button, man. 100. It's worth it, man. It's worth it. That's all I'm really gonna say. Other than that, what are announcements?
I just want to say thank you to Jameek. Spot near you. It's in Sunset Park, New York. It's an event space, so they do other things other than podcasts. Yesterday they had a comedy show, and that was really nice. Support them. We're gonna have their socials in the bio, and this is our new spot until we hit a mill.
Until we hit a mill. Honestly, we hit a mill. If we hit a million, we definitely have to move to California.
Yeah,
I think we have to move to California if we hit a million. That's all I'm really gonna say.
And guests, you're welcome anytime. 420 friendly, good vibes, great vibes actually. Literally just come, pull up, follow them on Instagram, TikTok and shit. We're gonna have that in the bio. And yeah,
that's it, man. Just follow, man.
So much.
Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We're just trying to just catch up and just talk to you guys. Let me get a cheers real quick. Pull up, gang. You mix this?
Yeah.
Wait, did you pour the Casamigo first, or you pour the
Migos first?
You poured Amigos first?
Yeah.
Okay. I think no. Now you know what you think I did. You didn't. You literally did. You pour half Migos and half Sprite?
I just poured an
you
okay
poured
amount.
You poured half Migos and half
Why?
Sprite.
Yours
bro.
is mad strong.
Bro, mine is mad strong, bro. Mine is dumb strong.
Sprite is
bro.
right there. If you want to get it.
Nah, it's fine. I don't really care too much. Bro. Mine is like it benches like 250. My shit is mad strong. Okay, so
So
before episode 15, we had about 14 episodes, right?
Yeah.
We had about 14 episodes, and we took a little break.
Why?
Why did we take a break? Actually, well, honestly, I'm gonna just be the first to admit this. I was just a little overwhelmed, and I couldn't really manage my time very well. So, I also was in school during this time, like when we were first doing the podcast and everything like that. But now I'm out of school with my master's.
Congratulations! We need a applause. Masters in what?
Public health.
Okay.
Public health and stuff like that. So just got the 2 grades in my last classes and stuff. I got those 2 grades, man. They were passing grades. And honestly, that feeling when like you graduated and you have like this sense, You have
Of
the imposter
ease?
syndrome, where it's just like you know that you didn't get your final grades back, but you're walking across stage,
Uh-huh.
and then at any moment they can just turn around and be like, "Hey, I know you walked across stage, and it's like a really nice moment for you and your family, but like you got an F in this class." You feel me? And
I think they should tell you like, yo, if you're passing or failing, like you shouldn't walk or you should walk because that's OD. Like you just wasted everybody's time basically.
Well, I because the thing is that like I thought grades were supposed to come in like before graduation. Like what my graduation was on May 11th, so I thought grades were supposed to come in like before then. So like you'll know if you're gonna walk or not. But
Yeah.
like by the time like what one of my finals was due on the 5th, the other one was due on the 9th.
Okay.
And like I know my teachers take like a while to like my professors took a while to like grade papers and stuff like that. So like the anxiety, like even though like I'm in the event space and like I got my cap and gown on, like I just
Yeah,
feel
you
like
felt-
very
He's like,
I felt
"Damn."
so much imposter syndrome. Like I just didn't feel like I belong here. I feel like I just I'm a poser, you know? And I just didn't want to do that. Did you ever get that when you graduated from Bing?
Not really. I finished everything before I walked, but I did get an imposter syndrome. Like, yo, this is really it. The real world, you gotta now figure out what you want to do, because most of the degrees people get, they don't really use it. So it's like, what am I gonna do? When at the time I was like, yo, I'm gonna be an actuary scientist and shit like that. But as the time when I was studying shit, I felt I got into tech and I really like that. And hit me up if you need websites.
And I'm up
But
in
yeah,
the
I
websites.
got into tech and like I like it. I like it now, but yeah, I'm just taking everything as like an opportunity.
You know, it's funny that you mentioned like usually people don't really go for a degree they study for. Do you think that with that being said, do you think that like most students are like going undecided?
They should.
They do you think they should?
Yeah, because because I know when you're younger, people are telling you do what you love, but you never really knew what that meant because you never worked a real job. And then when you do get into the job and you don't really love it, you really it reminds you that the do what you love part really matters, and you should have like kept that in the back of your head. Like it may not get you the money, but do you love to do it? Because the money's gonna come later.
Well, I mean, doing what you love will always make you like any monetary value and stuff because
Yeah.
like you love doing it, and like essentially you're working for free because you
Yeah.
already love doing it. So like if you do
And
what
the
you love,
money's a
you're always
plus.
working for free.
Yeah.
As far as like undecidedness, I mean, I think that we live in a society now, or at least we've lived in a society where like we're kind of like expected to know what we want to do at such a young age. Like you're telling like a 17-year-old, 18-year-old coming out of high school to be
True.
like, hey, you got to pick your major and like you have an idea on like what you want to do. So like,
And
why-
if you're not done in those
those 4 years
you're a failure.
or
You're
that
doing this
allocated
stuff.
time they gave you for, then like, oh, it's like you waste your time, this, that, and the third. I mean now I guess there's a little bit more awareness and people are a little bit more like open about it and stuff like that. But for me at the time, like I remember I was trying to go into undergrad. I freaking picked electrical engineering because I thought that's what I wanted to do. And you know, so funny, I got food poisoning one day. And I couldn't handle one assignment and I ended up failing. I ended up like doing bad in the class. I actually remember failing that class. I had to email my TA like begging me to give me like a D. Pause. You feel me? But you know, I ended up passing the class and stuff. But like, to be told, like if I could do it all over again, I definitely would go in undecided.
I'll probably go into computer science for sure.
Computer science.
Yeah.
I don't have patience for computer science. I think computer science is just so like, because I tried doing computer science one time.
It's fun,
It's fun when it works.
Yeah.
Computer science is fun when it works, but when it doesn't work, it's the worst thing ever. Like, honestly, let me just give the applause to anyone who is into programming or coding or anything computer science related. Because honestly, y'all probably gonna take over the world at some point. You know, I mean, you guys are taking over the world right now as we speak. But how do you have patience for computer science?
First of all, I like to do it, and I feel like it's just cool. Like I could type something up. And it's basically ownership. Like I typed this up, like whatever it is, like I did that and I have ownership of it. So it's like I did that basically. And it's unique because not everything in coding is the same. So me and you could code shit differently and get the same result. And I don't know, I like working with technology when sometimes that shit don't when sometimes the technology don't really fuck with me, but I fuck with it. So
What's the longest it took you to make a
Bro.
program?
it took me 2 hours. Like I was doing something for
Like
it took-
yeah, like in one setting, yeah.
So I had a problem, and it took me 2 hours to fix it. And the problem was I didn't add a comma.
And that's our problem. That's my fucking issue.
I did not add a comma, and I was like pulling my hair out and trying to figure out like what's the problem when it was just a comma.
And by his hair, he means his twist. You know what I mean? Like, but that's the issue. Like computer science, you could be like 3-5 hours on a problem,
Yeah.
and you not even know what's happening. To stand there, like
I-
you're looking at YouTube videos, you looking at code, you're copying, you're copying and pasting at this point, bro.
Yeah.
Like at this point, you're like, all right, I'm copying and pasting, and like nothing is working, and then you just said it's a comma, just one comma.
Luckily for me, I have people to ask, and right now I have that problem, and like I'm trying not to go crazy, but yeah.
What problem with what?
Problem with like I'm trying to replace a callback with a promise, and I'm supposed to make the callback into a promise, and I don't know how to do that.
Can't hear it now, but you know,
Yeah.
that's 100. A call back into a promise.
A callback is like basically a call for a response. Like you run the code, it goes through it, and you're waiting for a response.
Oh, okay, no problem.
I don't know what a promise is, so don't ask me that.
Don't quote him that. Don't quote him that. I mean, computer science is definitely like a big thing and stuff like that. I tried getting into it myself, but it didn't really work out because I just don't have patience.
Yeah.
I don't have patience. You know, like I kind of realized as I get older, like my patience just runs thinner and thinner and thinner each day and stuff. And also, I think too, like the society we kind of live in kind of doesn't really like encourage us to have patience. And when I mean encourage, I mean like, yes, you have the motivational TikTokers and motivational YouTubers and the Instagrammers talking about, you know, patience is a virtue, or like, you know, the motivational quotes memes you always see, or like
that shit. That's,
like great.
I hate that, bro.
Now look, I don't mean to sound like a hater because like
repost it, like
they
that
didn't
shit just gets
repost
me
it, or
tight.
like they'll have the people where they're just saying like a motivational quote.
Like
about
if
something.
I said that, no one's gonna repost it, right?
Right.
When
If I said that, y'all
no
wouldn't even
one-
have cared if I said
Yeah.
that. But let's say someone like, I don't know, Kobe Bryant said it.
Yeah, it's viral
R.I.P. Kobe.
tomorrow.
You know,
Yeah,
R.I.P. Kobe.
R.I.P.
And Kobe's a legend for sure. But
I'm not a legend, but it's like if I said the same.
but the point
thing,
is
it's
that like all the, even though society on social media might promote you know, positive energy or like patience or virtue or like motivational things, like the way like we see news and the way we like see other people's lives, like it's always like a competition. Like we're always comparing each other. We're always comparing ourselves to each other. You know, we're always comparing ourselves to everybody else. Like you see a like let's say you're 23 years old and you see a 23-year-old,
millionaire.
and you see him like with nice cars, like
Cali,
girls
another
on his
country, yeah.
IG, he's just going places, and you're saying to yourself like, damn, like I'm just a kid in Brooklyn, like still living with my parents and stuff like that. Like why am I not what he's doing right now? But that's just not reality. You feel me? And like that's something I had to remind myself too, like every day, like, hey, like
This shit is not real.
this is not real. Or like even if it is real, the fact is like you don't really know what they had to do to get through that. And like
don't know what
also
they're
you
going
don't even know what's going on behind the scenes. Like there are a lot of times where like you might see people and they're freaking terrible people behind the scenes and stuff. And social media you know, paints a different picture. Have you ever met somebody who was completely different? Have you ever met somebody from social media that was completely different when you like hung out with them in real time?
Nah, yeah, I think everyone goes to that. Like you see their profile and it's like, oh, she looks like, oh, she seems like this, oh, she seems like that. But when in reality, she's just like you, or maybe sometimes you could be right, but like 100% of the time, like if you look at somebody and he or she and you want to go after them, I would say 100% of the time they're not what they post. Not 100%, but like not like more than half the time.
Well, I mean, you can't show your whole hand. You feel me? You feel me? I mean, everyone has lie to get pussy, and everyone has lie to get dick, bro. So that's all I'm really gonna say. You feel me? Like it really doesn't matter. You feel me? Like the point is, you know, just trying to compare yourselves. Oh damn. Oh shit. Damn, that's crazy.
Damn, hit the Grabba or some shit.
No, I don't. I don't do. You know, now you mention it. Now you mention it. I don't do Grabba. I think Grabba.
neither.
Honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. Hot take.
Oh,
If you do
shit.
Grabba, well, actually, it depends. But most people who like, most people don't know how to portion Grabba. I'm gonna be real with you, and I think honestly, I don't even think that's a hot take. I think that's like dead ass true. Like, I don't think like most people. You know what the problem is? People will put like weed on the paper, and then they'll take Grabba and like they'll make it as half, make it like
Yeah,
as
but it-
half as
no,
the
it
weed.
should be
And
like
it's
a fourth.
bro, you have to understand. Like, we're smoking like plant, like something natural from the earth, and like granted, tobacco is also natural too, but like it's tobacco.
Yeah.
You feel me? And it's just like you're putting mad tobacco and all the other shit that comes with when you buy the packets from the Ak. You're putting all that as half as much as the weed. And you're not smoking. It's not weed and tobacco you're smoking. You don't be like, oh, y'all want to smoke a joint and tobacco? Y'all don't say that. You be like, oh, you want to smoke like a split.
Spleeze, the
A
spleeze.
spees.
Spleeze.
A spleeze. Spees. Comment down below which one it is, man. But yeah, like next thing you know, you just start. There's been a lot of times where I dead ass smoke cigarettes, bro. Full on cigs.
God.
Full
I
on
would
cigs.
never
Because
touch that shit in my life, bro.
people ration it. People put more Grabba than weed. I
So
seen
you're
some
saying-
people do that.
So what you're saying is people smoke cigarettes?
I mean, yeah, you never know.
No, I meant like when you mix it and you put way more Grabba than weed. You're telling someone
That's a cigarette. if you have as much tobacco as weed, or if you have a little bit more tobacco, if you have just as much tobacco as you have weed, it's a cigarette.
Oh shit!
It's
Okay.
automatically a cigarette.
Heard that
And
here
honestly,
first.
shout out to the people who have strong ass lungs, because I know people who who really like rolls flamethrowers, torches, bro. Like, I remember I was in a safe. I took a pull, bro. I literally I blew out fire. Shit is hot. Shit is so hot, bro.
crying.
And you know, they're smoking and like, oh, it's fine.
Yeah.
And they complain like they didn't even put enough. Nah, that's crazy, bro. I even put enough, bro. That's crazy. That's insane. I definitely had like a Grabba phase.
Now, I always tell this story. One of my good bros, right? Like, this nigga smokes. So we was at a party outdoor. So, you know, Jamaicans, niggas start the party mad late.
They don't give a fuck.
So
They start at 2
we
a.m.
got there. We got there
and at
like
2 a.m. the next day.
All right, so we got there at 12. The party didn't start till like 2. Now I'm bugging. We got there at 1. Party starts like 2:30. So we smoking, waiting. We have 2 spliffs in rotation with 3 people. So imagine another one of us, and there's another spliff in rotation. And mind you, this nigga put mad Grabba in his shit. So I'd say like, yo, I'm gonna go in my car and sleep and like sit down. That's how bad it was. When I say that, that's really bad.
If you telling yourself, you contemplating that you should sit down after smoking,
I had to sit down
yeah.
to gather myself.
is this done?
And then I went to my passenger seat, or when I get in the car, I just knock. And then I missed the whole party.
I'm going down. Nah, there have been a lot of bad times. I remember I had there was a party last year I went to at my friend's house, and it was like a going away party because she was going to nursing school, right? So, you know, we're at her house. We're in the backyard. Everything's good, right? Now, I get a new batch of food right before I get to the party, right? And I like to roll before I get to the party. So, you know, I'm texting the chat. I'm like, yo, like, I got this new shit right here. Like, y'all gotta try it. You feel me? Because it's good. So we get to the party, whatever. We're drinking. Well, we start drinking right away. Actually, as soon as I get there, we didn't even smoke right away. We start drinking right away, bro. And like, one of my friends, she literally made a jungle juice, like a blue ash jungle juice, bro. That shit was good as fuck, though. I don't know. I forgot the color. Hope she's watching this. She can tell me what the color is. But we started drinking the jungle juice, bro, like Capri Sun. And bro, like, before you know it, like, I was drunk. I was drunk already, right? But I wasn't like OD, right? I wasn't like bugging out. So we get outside and we're smoking when I had rolled up, bro. We're smoking when I had no grabba. We smoking when I had rolled up. And so I get back inside, whatever. And then I smoke again. Right? And so I go back. So I'm like, yo, let me just go in the car real quick. No, actually, I go to the bathroom. Then I throw up in the bathroom.
Oh,
I throw up in the
shit.
fucking bathroom, bro. I threw up
Look,
in the
future episode, don't tell
I
people.
threw up in the fucking bathroom, bro. And I'm happy I did. I'm actually happy I did because you know when you throw up, it's like you throw up all your sins. You feel me? Like everything. Like it's just like it's a cleanse of your body. You feel me? Like as painful and it has like disgusting it can be, like throwing up is therapeutic. Vomiting is therapeutic, bro. Vomiting is very therapeutic. In a sense. I don't know. That's a hot take. Damn, that's crazy.
Oh, where do we go from?
So anyway, so boom, I vomited in the bathroom, and then I go back outside, and I'm like, yo, let me just sit in my car real quick because I didn't want to be like twisted, in the backyard. You feel me? So I go back in my car, and I throw up some more outside my car. I threw up some more outside my car, and then freaking I just knocked out. My dad's just knocked out, bro. And you know what's funny? I wasn't even in the driver's seat. I was in the passenger seat.
Yeah, bro. You can't be in the driver's seat because you don't want to do nothing stupid. Like accidentally turn on the car because like when you get in the car, you just turn it on when you drive. So it's like an instant.
I wasn't that drunk because I knew like I'm actually pretty good at stuff like that. Like if I know I'm drunk, then like I definitely do not go behind the wheel for sure. I don't.
Nah. And like I think you can still get a ticket if you're like even drunk behind the wheel because they could say, oh, you're about to like drive off and shit like that.
Yeah. So I went to the passenger seat.
Yeah. And we're back. Patience.
Patience. Patience. Patience.
And we're talking about how society, like we're not patient because we want everything now. Because what we were looking on Instagram.
And I was already patient. Yeah. And I was already.
It's okay to live with your parents, and it's okay if the next 23-year-old's a millionaire because you don't know how they got there or what they're going through right now. So I think people just have to wait their turn.
I think everyone just gets theirs. People just have to wait their turn, and that's really what it is. It's not a race; it's really just a marathon and stuff. But I had to learn how to take my own advice.
Yeah,
because I be saying all the right things.
Yeah, you don't,
and I don't be taking my own advice, bro. That's crazy. So, yeah, I think that should have been my New Year's resolution. Take your own advice. Like, why do you think it's so hard to take your own advice? I think all of us are like naturally hypocrites.
Because I think good or bad, we don't believe in ourselves.
Like, you think it's a lack of just belief in ourselves?
Yeah.
I mean, that could be it.
Like you can't 100% say, like you could feel it, but you don't.
I mean, some people. I mean, you have people who believe in themselves. You have people who are confident in themselves,
and people who are
not too confident in themselves.
Don't know what they're capable of.
Yeah, there's people who are just like overconfident, cocky. You feel me? But yeah, it's really all just about. It really just depends on really just the person and stuff like that. I have to just do practices and exercises to kind of like increase my patience level and stuff like that. Because when you're impatient, a lot of things just seem like angry, or a lot of things just seem like bad to you when you're impatient. You know?
Yeah, I think I had to learn that with this, where it's like when I ask you to edit and it doesn't come at a time, you just have to be patient.
You feel me? Be patient with those around you, and be patient with yourself. Most importantly, be patient with yourself for sure. Yeah, you know, you have to understand like if things is something or something is just a little off and stuff like that. Just be patient with yourself. You feel me? Or like don't try not to rush into something if you don't really know the extent of it and stuff like that. That's something I always do. I do that a lot. Mm-hmm. Damn, that's crazy. And this shit is still strong as fuck. No, I'm not tasting this, bro.
All right,
you know what? I'm gonna pour that. No, it's okay. It's fine. I don't even want to drink that like that. Like I really just went to go take a shot. That's how strong it is, bro. I went to go take a shot. Oh gosh, why do you like Casamigos so much? Where is it?
It's over there. I think because in 2020, this became. Was it 20? Was it before? I don't know. It was around. I think it was before the pandemic. No, before the pandemic was Patron. And then after, like, oh yeah, it was during COVID. Like, Casamigos came out, and I don't know. Like, I think my friend was like, "Yo, try this." Like, or like, "Yo, whenever we go out again, I got something for us to try." And then it was, in my opinion, I think it's smoother than Patron. Casamigos dark. The light is, but this shit is smoother.
I thought you
than
liked the
Patron.
light one.
Nah, my sister, she gave me dark, and
Black Power.
and I was like, "Oh shit, this shit is smooth," and I was like, "Yeah."
Do you like dark liquor?
I think, all right. So I think people who still drink Henny and Douce now do it to get lit. They don't really like it.
I mean, I think most people drink alcohol to get lit.
But,
I would say,
all right,
most people
all right, you
drink
might be
hard
out-
liquor.
I
People
think-
drink hard liquor mostly to get lit.
I think to make you not seem crazy when you say you drink to get lit, I drink something that I could like. It's bearable.
Well, you're
Like
a
I
control.
could drink it straight like 3 times without.
Well, you drink within your limits. There's people who drink outside.
I don't
People-
test my limits. If I'm driving, I don't test my
There's
limits.
People.
I don't test
People
my
always
limits.
test their limits. Like, oh, how far can I go before I fuck up?
I will on vacation, but not in the city. No, I'm not testing my limits.
I don't like testing my limits. Period. I've tried testing my limits
It's
before.
fun.
It's fun until it's not fun.
Yeah.
When you're up, it's up, and when you're down, it's to the ground.
But nah, that's when I started to like Casamigos, and it was up from there.
I'll never remember this. Fucking remember 3 summers ago, technically 2020. Tyler had done a basement party in like Bed-Stuy.
Oh
Yeah, it was July,
yeah.
bro. It was July, bro. It was July.
Oh, this nigga has another story.
It was July, bro.
'Cause I remember.
So I go in there,
I
right?
remember, bro.
And this is like I just became a medical scribe at SNUMD.
So he was hyped.
So like
yeah, I'm
I
getting
was going to the
money
training
now.
and stuff, and I had my practical tomorrow. I had my practical
remember this.
tomorrow, bro. But then Tyler's like, "Yo, we're having this party tonight," so I'm like, "I'm still gonna pop out, even though I got study for a practical." So I go to the party, whatever, everything's fine. I think that's where we met. Well, I think that's where I like met Aya for the first time. Like I saw Aya.
Oh, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, that's when I saw Aya
I
for
don't
the first
remember
time.
this, bro.
It's okay. Like my memory is like kind of weirdly like sharp at times.
Yeah,
you know?
you were the.
Yeah, it's really sharp.
You remember the weird shit, but continue.
But anyway, we go to that party, whatever, and you know what it is? You know what it was? I had Capriccio.
Oh.
I actually had the jungle juice.
Oh.
Like
I remember that. I remember
the manufacturer jungle juice. The generic jungle juice, the Capriccio. You feel me? Like not the best, but it's still like the general jungle juice, I think. Capriccio. It's just a safe bet. It's like seltzer. I had the Capriccio and I had like shots of the light Casamigo. Because I think the line
That's
was
light and dark.
Yeah. Huh?
That's light and dark.
I know. Well, that's light and dark?
Capriccio, I think, is dark. Depending on what bottle you drink, Capriccio, I think, is dark because it's like sangria.
It is, yeah. And I know I had a light Casamigo. I know I did had like the light one. So yeah, I was fucked up. I was so fucked up.
There's
that
another
night.
one. There's another one darker than this.
Black Amigos? Black Migos? Okay, Black Migos.
Yeah, the
I was
story.
just so
Yeah.
fucked up that night. I was just so fucked up. I threw up. Like, yo, I think we were all in the room just talking, chilling. And I went to the bathroom and I just threw up and I disappeared for a minute.
Yeah,
And I remember you texted me.
I'm like,
me.
yo, where is this guy?
And I'm like, yo, bro, you were like, yo, bro, where you at? And I'm like, oh, my fault, I threw up. I'm like, oh, my bad, I threw up.
and you didn't even respond
like, bro,
in a
like,
timely manner. I'm
Bro,
like,
I didn't respond right away. Because you texted me, and it was like 10 minutes. I was like, damn. This nigga probably thought I died, bro. And like, he was like, oh,
yo,
where you
where
at?
is this
And
guy?
I'm like, nah, I threw up. And you were like, oh, okay.
I'm like, oh my god. Then I think that's when I went to
and
the.
then that's why I took an Uber home. Because I was like, nah, I'm
Yeah,
done for
you
that
took
night, bro. I'm done, bro. I'm done, bro. I'm done. This is not who I am.
Nigga said, yo,
This is not who I am, bro. I'm done. I'm done. I don't do well with hangovers. And I think the next day, I don't remember if I had like a bad
I don't have
hangover
hangovers with Casamigos. Yeah.
and stuff. But I knew I was definitely traumatized that night for sure. I was definitely traumatized, bro. 'Cause I think I smoked too. I don't think I just drunk, bro. I think I smoked as well too. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, I'm definitely a lightweight. I like to think that I'm not a lightweight, but I'm definitely honestly one shot. And you know when your head gets heated.
No. I mean, it's your chest. I think it's your chest. Your chest.
No, I know I'm getting drunk like when my head gets hot. Like, I don't know. Like, I guess people have their
Look at
own
some
things. Like, some people be like, oh, I'm getting drunk if my stomach starts getting warm. And like, nah, like, I'll start getting drunk if my head's getting heated. Like, you know when you get heated? That's why I feel like I'm getting drunk. Like if I take a shot and like I feel like my head is like boiling, I'm like, yo, like it's we're preheating the oven, bro. Like it's about to be hot.
I think I know what you're talking about in your head. Like I just saying to myself like, yo, I'm drunk or high.
What's one thing you always do when you're drunk?
I always eat.
You always drink when you're drunk.
When I'm drunk, bro, I don't know. Whenever I'm drunk, it depends on what I'm doing. Whenever I'm drunk and I'm out at like a party, I'm gonna have mad energy. But if I'm drunk and chilling, I'm gonna just be chilling and just talking. So,
one thing I will do, no matter what setting I'm in, if I'm drunk, I will let the people around me know that I'm drunk.
it's like, yo, I'm drunk.
Like I actually will go up to you and be like, I'm drunk. Like I'll just say it so low and be like, yo, by the way, I'm drunk. You feel me? Like for some reason, I just want to let everyone know that like I'm drunk and I'm feeling this right now and I'm good. I'm good. You feel me? Yeah, we about to. Well, what's the Flame on!
Watching this guy on YouTube.
Who?
Remember that guy that you always put on and I don't like?
Oh, Cosmonaut?
Yeah.
Variety
That's that
Hour?
one? Yeah. I feel like he's so harsh. Like
He is though. He's a
really
no. He's a critic. Like he's a critic and stuff.
Like
I
he
feel
has
like,
like awards or people.
I
Like,
feel no. It's just I feel like people kind of misunderstand his perspective. You know, I think people just kind of misunderstand his perspective. Like I don't agree with everything he says all the time, but I think I just like the way he just articulates his arguments and stuff like that. And like in a sense, like when he explains like why a movie is good or like why a movie is bad, like whether you disagree with it or not, like for me, like it kind of makes sense. Like I don't remember ever seeing a video of his and then he says something and like it doesn't make sense, you know? I never had that problem with him, you know? But that's just me though. I mean, I understand people have different perspectives, but that's just me.
oh, but
You think he's too harsh? You think he's too harsh?
Yeah, I feel like some of the movies I remember, I'm like, yo, shit was actually a good movie. It had its faults, but it was a good movie, bro. And like he's just like he's a really harsh critic. Like if a movie's supposed to convey a certain message, I think that's the reason. He doesn't understand when a movie's trying to convey a certain message.
I think he's just looking at the movie through a different perspective.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. Speaking of movies, so what is actually your thoughts on Phase 4?
It's this one, right?
No, this is Phase. All the movies are coming out now. I think it's supposed to be for Phase 5 Marvel. But what about Phase 4? What did you think what Phase 4 was?
I think it's setting up for something big. Like they needed.
Well, what you think? Well, how'd you think about like what did you rate Phase 4? Like altogether, like everything
with
you
the movies and
with movies and TV shows, all that stuff.
I think I give it like a 6.
A 6? People thought it was a little underwhelming.
Nah, cause they had certain shit that they had certain movies and TV shows that just needed to happen so people understand. Like, cause if something happens in a movie, they could go back and watch it.
Well, I hear you, but my friend said that like, you know, I think they only kind of did this on purpose where they just introduced like a bunch of characters all at once.
Yeah, cause
so they can like set up for like, I don't know, the multi-dimensional war stuff like that. And that kind of makes sense. But I mean, I'm not a comic fanatic, so I don't really know.
For example, Doctor Strange, I felt like that movie was really bad. It's right there.
You thought?
I thought Doctor Strange.
You thought Into the Multiverse was? Yeah. You thought the Doctor Strange 2 was bad? Yeah. A lot of people didn't think it was that good, and I liked the movie. I liked it.
It was more of a horror. It was more of a horror movie. Like,
well, Sam Raimi was directing it. That's why.
But it was like America Chavez. Oh, for example, America Chavez. Like she wasn't like they could have got someone else.
You feel like she just came out of nowhere?
Yeah, they could have got someone else to do her power. Like they could have asked Tony Stark if he was still alive. Like, yo, I need something to get me to different dimensions. I'm pretty sure he would have built that. Like a more like she just came out of nowhere.
Well, remember,
but she's gonna come in the future. That's what I'm saying. Like,
but remember, I think they did this on purpose just to throw characters at you. So like when like if this is true, if the multi-dimensional world gets adapted,
yeah,
like you know how that brings in a lot of characters all at once.
Yeah.
it's not going to be
agree.
overwhelming because you already know who America Chavez is.
You should know.
You already have an idea of who she is. You already have an idea who Ms. Marvel is. You already have an idea of like who Loki is. You already have an idea of like who Moon Knight is. So when they bring these all into Phase 5, it's like, okay, like we know these
now
characters.
I have to go back and watch it and understand his story
and stuff.
Now, yeah, that makes sense. I feel like Marvel right now is down bad, but this is for this.
I don't think they're that down bad.
Come on, after Endgame, except Spider-Man, the movies were.
I think Spider-Man No Way Home was definitely
like, come on, there's not
No
really,
Way Home was definitely
But I
that
think
was
that
good.
we just have to go through this for something greater.
That's it. I'm actually. Do you think they're gonna make a good Fantastic Four movie?
I don't know. They have to. I think they're focused. They're not focused. I mean, they're focused on it, but like they're not even thinking about that because they have other shit they have to drop. Because what's after Guardians of the Galaxy? What movies after?
Oh yeah,
that?
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, by the way.
Uh-huh.
So good.
Yo,
That movie was so good. I loved it. Honestly, I give it a. The only reason why I'm giving it a 9 out of 10 because I didn't see the first two.
those are some good movies.
I didn't see the first two, so I would give it a 9 out of 10. But that movie was so good. I loved it. I think it was a great movie, actually. And for someone who didn't even see Guardians of the Galaxy or don't really understand the whole lore of it, like it was kind of refreshing to see that like, it was just good acting. It was good. Like I was engaged in the story, and like I felt like I knew it, even though I didn't see the first two movies. Like I felt like I knew the movie already.
Nah, I feel you.
So it was pretty cool. I liked it and stuff. What other Marvel movie that I liked recently? Well, a lot of people say Ant-Man and the Quantumanium was bad. A lot of people said it was
really bad. They didn't use Jonathan Majors.
Yeah, Jonathan Majors and stuff. And disclaimer, we don't know exactly what's happening. I don't even think Jonathan Majors.
What's your view on that?
I mean, look, like they're doing the investigation, but if he did that, then it is what it is, bro. Like,
okay, yeah.
If he did that, then it's what it is.
Because I don't know
like,
if it's true, but I think I read a story where, I hate to say this. Someone told me or read a story that like she like dropped the charges because it didn't happen.
I read that too. I read
like
that too. That the person dropped the charges, but I don't know because I think he's still getting a trial and stuff. And then someone else told me that like, yo, he might get charged on some shit.
How do you feel about like?
I mean, it's unfortunate because I mean, on the surface, he was a good actor.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like you know, like
if it didn't happen, it ruined his career.
I mean, the fact of the matter is, like, if he did that, if he abused, and like that's no good. You feel me? Like, you don't want to. It's kind of sad too because, like, unfortunately, there are like a lot of actors in Hollywood who like do some like, or a lot of famous people in power who just do like hideous things behind the scenes and stuff like that. And like, at the end of the day, like, I don't really know who did what.
Yeah.
But at the end, they just want to play it safe, and so they cut all the ties with him and stuff like that. And like, as they should, because I mean that's a serious allegation. And like, if he did that, then you don't want to. Oh, my fault. I'm a cheap holder, guys. My fault. My bad. But like, yeah, it's kind of sucks because Jonathan Majors, he's a good actor. I think he's a good actor. And stuff. That's what kind of made it a little bit more upsetting. Oh shit, the lighter. I'm smacked. Damn, that's crazy. We're definitely gonna wrap this up soon. Yeah, we're definitely gonna wrap this up soon. Oh gosh, it's like 41.
All right.
Oh goodness. Yeah. All right.
No, this is good.
This is good. This is good.
Conversation.
Good conversation. That's it. Okay.
Had to get that out.
Had to get that out
the system.
Had to get that out the system. I don't do recording. I don't do sound effects as much anymore. I hope I didn't do a lot of sound effects.
A lot of people were telling me like, "Yo, tell this thing to stop." So this is my time to tell you. No, not telling you to stop, but like you
slow down.
OD.
Yeah, I'd be slowing down the sound. I'd be OD on the sound effects, and I had to slow it down. So make that adjustment. Don't be like Doc Rivers.
Oh no!
I'm sorry.
We're not doing this.
I'm sorry. I'm just
nigga.
I don't know why.
You have a fetish for this guy.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, any chance I have to bully Doc Rivers, I will bully Doc Rivers. Any chance I have, but let me stop.
Yo, you have a fetish for this.
Let me stop. But anyway, the point of this episode, the main lesson of this episode is to make adjustments. Yeah. Make adjustments, man. We just had to adjust and adapt.
What we did.
Just adjust. We adjusted. Come on now.
Spot near you on Instagram. Follow, like, subscribe. We need more subscribers.
Everything is going to be in the description.
Everything's gonna be in the
So
description.
even if you didn't get this far into the video,
you see the vibe.
it's
you
in the
see what's
description,
going
bro.
on.
You know
We
what's
got
going on, bro.
Back, we got Rick upstairs. You see what's going on. Thank you for. I'm not even gonna say that, but you see what's going on.
You see what's happening. You see what's
And,
happening, guys.
yeah.
Just hit the subscribe button. We really appreciate the support, and we'll just try to give back with the good stuff. And we're gone.